I can feel the anticipation for our next race coming up here in the commentary box, ladies and gentlemen. The roar of the engines firing up, the smell of the exhaust, the sun dripping out of the engines. It does not get better than this. That burnout didn't look particularly effective. Let's see if they've got enough temperature in the tires for the upcoming race. This is a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Two of the best. We've got a awesome trip with the car on the left lane. Look at that. A win for the driver. These drivers give it absolutely everything every time their wheels touch the drag strip. With this level of competition so far this weekend, who knows what we're going to see in the finals? The starting line, and in the end, that was all they needed to bring home the victory. Four football fields in less than 5 seconds. That's an indication of just how lightning quick these cars are, ladies and gentlemen. We can see a loss of grip after that burnout attempt. Anything could happen in this next race. Two top right lane drivers coming around on all the time. Cost them some time. A win for the driver. These drivers give it absolutely everything every time their wheels touch the drag strip. With this level of competition so far this weekend, who knows what we're going to see in the finals? At the start. The right lane driver makes a strong getaway off the line, and that was all she wrote. Hello folks, I'm Brian Loans and I'll be your host for this weekend's NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series event. I hope you're as excited for the action as I am. If you're lucky this weekend, race fans, you can get a chance to run into some of your favorite drivers right down on the midway. Do not be shy. One team in the motor is getting up. That burnout didn't look particularly effective. Let's see if they've got enough temperature in the tires for the upcoming race. Our founder, Wally Parks, began the NHRA in 1951 to promote a safe, competitive organization. You have to wonder if their tires are going to be warm enough after that burnout attempt. Another qualifying round here. Let's see if these drivers are right now drivers that will burn out the tires that process the time. We're being spoiled with this race action, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be hard to top that last race, but I am certain the drivers in the next round will leave it all on the track. We've got more NHRA drag racing action coming up. Here's a replay of the start. The right lane driver makes a strong getaway off the line, and that was all she wrote. Are we having a good time up there, folks? Let me hear you. Both of these drivers are very strong. One could be the first to reach the finish line. Let's see if they can get advantage of this race. You just don't see a race that good every day, folks. Wow, that was something special, wasn't it? Two of the NHRA's brightest stars head-to-head, and there's plenty more of that to come next. said this would be a close matchup, didn't we? Richie Stevens Jr. had to fight for it, but at the end of the day, he crossed the line for the win. In case you were wondering, yes, the Wally Trophy is named after NHRA's founder, Wally Parks. It's quite popular. Both of these drivers are very strong. One could be the first to reach the finish line. Let's see who's going to take advantage of this race. Believe what we've just seen. Wow, that was something special, wasn't it? Two of the NHRA's brightest stars head-to-head, and there's plenty more of that to come next. This driver had a slight reaction time advantage, but it was exactly what they needed to come out ahead for the win. The NHRA, that's the National Hot Rod Association, is the largest auto racing sanctioning body in the world. There are over 35,000 racing stations. Both drivers will be looking to make easy work of their opponent in the first round. From those engines all the way up here in the announcing booth. If this race is any indication of what we can expect this season, I can't wait. I feel like a kid in a candy store. The starting line, and in the end, that was all they needed to bring home the victory. It's always such a thrill to watch these cars, isn't it? The first round is in the books. And now we've got this matchup going forward to the final. The right lane advances to the next round. It is such a shame that only one driver can move forward after that performance. But move forward they will. We've got more NHRA race action to come. Here's a replay of the start. The right lane driver makes a strong getaway off the line, and that was all she wrote. In case you were wondering, yes, the Wally Trophy is named after NHRA's founder, Wally Parks. He's quite a popular figure around here. Every driver wants a Wally to take home with him. This is Fernando Cuadras Sr. approaching the starting line now. He's raced in 2 career finals in his long and storied career. He hasn't translated either of those appearances into a race win. But today, he turns that around. Both of these drivers will have their hands full against each other. Out on top. The driver in the right lane takes it in the end. Great display by both drivers. You can tell that they put their heart and soul into every inch. It's a shame that only one can move on to the next round. At the start, the right lane driver makes a strong getaway off the line, and that was all she wrote. In case this is your first time out to the racetrack this weekend, my name is Brian Bones and I'll be your host for this race. It's always a treat to call the events and all about, folks. The Wally, named for NHRA founder Wally Parks, is presented to this weekend's winner. What a way to cap off our NHRA race weekend with an all-time classic final between two legendary drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you next time for another heart-pounding day of NHRA action.